Yo, yo, yo. What's going on? It's your boy BG Tech Life building. And yeah, let's get straight to it, man. We in here tapping in another live stream, another day experimenting with this thing and trying to get some things dialed in. But I'm in the building, I'm on time, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to have some conversation. As you can see, we having a little bit of a different type of conversation. We definitely having this Samsung I ain't gonna call it a Samsung night conversation at all because we having a hard time over here. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. If you came through and you rocking with your boy, I appreciate it. Shout out to Mario. I see you already in here. I appreciate you falling through, brother. For myself and y'all, let's get a hand clap going. You know, I appreciate that. Everybody that come through and check me out, I definitely appreciate y'all. Everybody that subscribe to the channel, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, this is just how we rocking, man. Just random lives. But let me go ahead and stop that. That's enough. That's enough. I appreciate all the applause and things of that nature. But what's good with everybody, man? Let's check out the chat, man. If you in here, man, and you watching and you're not watching on the TV and you could comment, go ahead and comment because I love the feedback and the activity. Okay. We got Donnie the sports guy in the building. When Samsung gonna realize Z Fold users are not your average consumers, not average at all. We are not average at all. And the things that we want, we really want. We want specific things, and I feel like, sometimes in tech, right? Sometimes in tech, the people that speak the loudest about technology, I will say, is the people that speak the loudest about certain technology are the people that sometimes don't even use the technology on the regular. Sometimes are the people that just review the technology for a week or two and then put it up. And that's what, some of these manufacturers take as the serious feedback. Then you got the people that actually, step up to these devices every year or have real interest in these devices. And, from day to day use, they got a total different experience and they got real applicable needs for these devices, and they not paying attention to those people sometimes because sometimes those people aren't the loudest. Kingdom within, what's good, what's going on? I appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, so we gonna get to that, man. We gonna just we gonna get to that. That's kind of like the main course of what we doing tonight. So we started at 6. We probably gonna give it a couple minutes. Let a couple more, folks get up in here or not. But we're gonna get to that main course to in the next 10 minutes, I guess. I'll give it 10 minutes. But yeah, if you in here, definitely I appreciate you coming through. How was y'all day going? My day is hectic as always, but I'm definitely here with the good people. So it feels good. And this is something I'll be doing regular. I'll definitely be doing this more on a regular, and I'll try to give some heads up. We'll definitely put it out there. But let's just go ahead and get started in the way of talking Z Fold 5 and everything that's out now, these products that are out now. Me, I'm an avid Z Fold 5 user. My experience with the Z Fold 5, guys, I got my Z Fold 5 right here. I've had a Z Fold 3, I've had a Z Fold 4, and now I have the Z Fold 5. Now I'm going to be completely honest with you. My experience with the Z Fold 3, I didn't even really get to the performance aspect of that device when I was using that device. I wasn't reviewing that device super hard. I was, because I wasn't completely sold on foldables at that time. And one thing about that Z Fold 3, to me, the battery life was just like it just wasn't good enough. It wasn't good at all. It was just like I constantly was charging that device. So I really didn't utilize that device that much. Like that was really like a drawer phone after I'd seen it. Oh wow, it folds. Cause I think that was my first foldable. Z Fold 3 was my first foldable. And so I really didn't get into it. Tried the Z Fold 4, got into it just maybe a little bit more, but never really the idea of I was just traditional slab of glass. Give me the Ultra device from Samsung, give me the Note 20 Ultra from Samsung, and that's what I was rocking. So, that's how I was rocking. So anyway, shout out to my man, the tech preacher in the building. Easy, I appreciate you coming through, my brother, for little 6 p.m. We kicking the bobo, we chopping it up. And fellow Samsung night, LOL. But yeah. Anyway, so when I get to the Fold 5, I actually liked the Fold 5 and was really picking the Fold 5 up as really attached to the device, honestly. Like really liking the device, really like finding uses for the device, and it becoming like a real companion to me. And I always called it my mini tablet. And if you watch my channel or you see me on live, I talk about the story of how my homeboy that was supposed to be here, the tech gentleman, he told me, one day I said, I want something like the iPad mini. I want an Android version of the iPad mini that's powerful and it's got a stylus. I would like Samsung to make a mini tablet. And then he was like, you know what that is? That's the Z Fold. And that made me get the Z Fold 5. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the Z Fold 5 and approach it like it's a tablet. So I got the Z Fold 5. I approach it like it's a tablet. I don't really use the outer display. I rarely use that. When I pick up my Z Fold 5, I'm doing things, making things happen, or I'm just really like all the way in the entertainment. I'm scrolling, then I got another window open for maybe like social media and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm really into this. I feel like Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 with the combination of battery life, and just I like how they reduced the hinge. It's a nice one-handed use. Like on the outside display, I like to be able to just whip around with my thumb. I could touch every part of the front of the Z Fold 5, that little convenience display, with my thumb. So I can. It's like I call it. I've been calling it since the Z Fold 3 a convenience display. You know what I mean? I've been rocking with it like that, and I become attached to it. I become attached to the form factor because for one reason, I like having it slim, because on the inside you actually get a form factor or a ratio that's not a one of one, not an Instagram, not a box. You actually, it's far from a 16 by 9. It's definitely not like a 16 by 9 tablet by no means. But it go a little bit in that direction, because I feel like if you open up a foldable to a box, and let's say one of the big things I want to do is watch content. If I'm watching content on a box, guys, then it's like the true form of the content is going to be the same size if I'm looking at it on the phone, because of that box ratio just don't work out for content. But yeah, I sold. Okay, so all right, boom, easy in here. Royalties. I'm never buying a fold again. Too unnecessary. I mean, yeah, it's something that you try, and if you don't really take to it, I'm in a tech space, so I'll be trying things over and over again and really trying to give my real spill on stuff. So I understand. Like, if I never was stepping to YouTube, I'd be like, this year, I'm kind of all right with just having the S24 Ultra. That's it. I'm kind of good. Like, I'm kind of good. Like, I'm not really even, I'm not pressing a whole lot. My man Donnie, the sports guy, said I sold my Z Fold 5 for OnePlus Open, just rocking my S23 Ultra, beast of a device, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, with my S9 Ultra from Samsung. That's a hell of a combination right there. Okay. Easy. Oh, yeah, definitely appreciate you coming through, Easy. Got RP3 in the building. Yeah, I'm in here trying to hold it down, Rob. In here trying to hold it down. Shout out to him. And if you in here, Easy Computer Solution. Shout out to Holla at Your Boy. I appreciate you coming through, LaShawn. Easy Computer Solution, RP3 Tech Reviews. Holla at Your Boy. They are also tech content creators, so you might want to check them out. They do dope work as well. If you don't already know them, you probably already know them if you know a lowly guy like me. But anyway, damn, I forgot where I was at with it. But yeah, so anyway, I really like the Z Fold 5. It's got really great performance, battery life. I like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I feel like that helped out the battery life and the performance. So it's nothing that I can't do on my Z Fold 5. And it's really good. And I like the little candy bar. I like to be able to hold it one hand and just go and use it, do what I gotta do fast, and go to the inside and edit a video on LumaFusion. I like that. But one thing I don't like, one thing I don't like about the Z Fold 5 is this. I feel like it should be a pin somewhere in here. They should have made this just big enough to put a pin in the bottom, like for sure. It should be a pin in this device because I'm an avid S Pen user. I'm a Samsung guy. I like my ultras and my notes. So I'm used to having an S Pen. S Pen make me productive. I pick up my S Pen, I take notes. I think sometimes I will randomly think of video ideas. Because when you creating content, you got a tech YouTube channel, you gotta try to keep it fresh. You want to bring some content. You're not always gonna have every device, but you're trying to definitely think of ways to really like step up your game and make more content about the devices you have. So I would just sit there and think about, okay, let me look at it this, let me look at this device from this way. Let me make a video like this about this device and stuff like that. So I jot things down. And 9 times out of 10, if I write something down, it will come to life. Now, if I just think about something tomorrow, I won't remember it at all. But yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, no problem, easy man. I like to reciprocate the love. No diddy. But Kingdom Within, BG Tech, like when it comes to straight power, what would you recommend? The OnePlus 12 versus the Google Pixel 8 Pro. Now, me, I'm gonna go Snapdragon. That's just me though. But I mean, for as far as power, like if you really want a device where you want to do things like if you thinking more towards gaming and you want the power to run like maybe some apps that need a lot of processing power and stuff like that, you can't go wrong with the OnePlus 12 because it's got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 in it. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is just Snapdragon right now is really carrying OnePlus and Samsung on their back. Like that's one thing about those two devices. That's one thing about Snapdragon. They really have done that thing with this. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 was cool. They had to work on the thermals. Then that 8 Gen 2 was really good. And now the Snapdragon is on the ball. So if you're looking for power, I would say the Snapdragon. Now, if you're not a power user, like you're not trying to play Genshin Impact and all that on your phones, and you want to take pictures and you want an assistant, like a phone with a lot of Google Assistant stuff and all of that, I could say, the Pixel 8 Pro, because one thing that a lot of these manufacturers can't replicate on their phones, I don't care about the sensors that they put in these smart devices. They can't replicate what Google does with computational photography. I will say that as good as Samsung, like the physical hardware of these processors, these camera sensors, and these Samsung phones, even in the S24 Ultra, 200 megapixel sensor, if you want to point and shoot, these pictures are not coming out aesthetically as good, nowhere near the Pixel 8 Pro. So that's the difference right there. Yeah, I mean, that's just being honest. It's good things about the Pixel. You was like, I'm a photographer and I want to take pictures really quick and all of that type of stuff. I would say, yeah, go ahead and go with the Pixel 8 Pro. But if you're looking for power, you can't deny like the Tensor is really not that processor for power, I will say. But for sure. So let's get it. I actually got an article for that I want to talk about from Forbes, and not Forbes Tech Review. Shout out to Forbes Tech Review, but I'm talking about Forbes, the company, the magazine, the people that tell you how much money everybody has. Shout out to my man Android Stud in the building. Yeah, he team Galaxy right now, but he's a wobbler. He could do anything. He'll have a Galaxy today, he'll have a OnePlus tomorrow, and then he'll be on iPhone next week. He all over the place. But we're gonna get into this article in a minute. Donnie, okay, OnePlus, the Eye Blaster, and the quick launch from fingerprint scanner is unmatched. Yeah. Our Blaster is definitely really good. I always wanted them to keep an Our Blaster. Like for a long time, I kept a TCL 20 on my nightstand. TCL 20 Pro. If y'all don't even remember TCL made phones, but TCL 20 Pro just for the IR blaster because it was just that convenient. But right now with Samsung Night, and I bought a Samsung TV just because I use Samsung phones, and I'm rocking with the smart thing. So that's not an IR blaster. Of course, I can't go nowhere else. That's not a Samsung phone, but that's what I'm doing as far as not having an IR blaster that I really do miss. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this article, man. We're gonna get into Z Fold 6. Now, if I get this right, I want to share a screen. Here we go. Share this window. Make sure it's the right window. I don't want y'all my business. But yeah. So this is an actual thing right now. As you can see, look at this headline. Disappointing Samsung leak confirms weak Galaxy Z Fold feature. Like, really, I'm really starting to feel like Samsung is not, you know what I'm saying? Samsung is not like really focusing on foldables. Like last year, I read like from this year to last year, even though we should have knew that from like the Z Fold 4 to Z Fold 5, like they're not. I feel like they looking at foldables like as iPads and stuff like that. Like they taking them as tablets because they not putting the best camera sensors in them. It's like, okay, well, this is more so a tablet, so this don't need the cameras of an S24 Ultra. This don't have to have the best camera because it's like iPad. I don't know. I don't feel like that, especially after you spending, $17.99 on the device. You want to be able to take the best picture possible. So anyway, I just feel like it's kind of like it's weak. It's watered. The foldable game, as far as Samsung go, is watered down. You know what I mean? But I really like it's crazy to go from I really like the Z Fold 5, and that's peak Z Fold 5 for me. I can't go any further and sit here and be like, yo, this is great. The next one is great. If the next one don't have the S Pen in the phone and I don't see that happening, it's not great. If it don't have the best sensor, it's not great. So it's just, that's it. I didn't ask for a lot of people. And the thing about tech is, the wild thing about tech, a lot of people ask for different things. So you got people that say, well, okay, set device is better. It's wider. It's got a different form factor. The candy bar form factor is out. But then you got a lot of people that use the candy bar and they like it. So you got like let's say a OnePlus Open. You got a OnePlus Open over there, and that's kind of more a why. Like that's experience is more so they want Pixel Fold, OnePlus Open. They want you to have a great experience, like a regular phone experience on the front of the device, and that's cool. But then it's like once you take your device and you follow them, now we got three of the same type of devices. And what if you don't want that? So I feel like a lot of people, because a lot of folks, I make a lot of content about my Galaxies and stuff like that, Z Fold or whatever. And the people that actually use the Fold feel the same way as me. They want a better camera sensor. They want to S Pen in the device, and Samsung not giving it to them. So let's just go ahead and look at this article, because I feel like I'm definitely rambling for sure, and y'all gotta excuse me. But just 3 months away from potential launch, the Samsung Galaxy Z6 Fold leak will disappoint many in the community. I'm in the community, and do I sound disappointed? Put a one in the chat if I sound disappointed. Samsung Galaxy's upcoming foldable is expected to break new ground in several areas, including a new design that potentially offers a wider aspect ratio, a dust-proof hinge, and the AI support in the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset. That, first of all, that last line is not needed. We got AI on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So that's not a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I'm glad that they did that. But at the same time, so it's like, we're not impressed by that. And the dust-proof hinge, that is a thing, because the hinges on foldables, I noticed, you open them and close them and you can get stuff in there. So you have to be very cautious when you like opening your foldable all the way up, that there's nothing around the hinge, because you don't want anything to get up in that mechanism. Like my Z Fold 5 has been very sturdy. It's still steadfast. I'm not the most, careful person, but it's still an immaculate condition. But yeah. So many in the community have also been hoping that they'll increase the battery capacity. We getting the same battery. The last three models of the Z Fold series have had 4,000 milliamp battery, and there was a hope this year, and there was hope that this year's foldable flagship would do the same. Well, I mean, I think they mean it would be a bigger battery, but it's no bigger battery. Even though the battery life on the Z Fold 5 is cool to me, so I don't really have an issue with the battery. I'm not tripping off the battery. It's just basically the dimensions for me. Only thing that they changing right here is the dimensions, and of course, the process is going to change. And I feel like Samsung has gotten to the habit of wanting to just change the processor. You know what I mean? Like they feel like Snapdragon has done enough where from year to year we can just brag on performance or battery life that's provided by Snapdragon, and we don't have to innovate. And I'm just not. I'm not with that at all. But yeah, and this is for some reason this article seemed longer, but it's definitely not that long. But these are the type of articles that you're going to be seeing around the Z Fold 6. And they have a now, if you in here, are you interested in the Z Fold 6 FE? Is anybody interested in the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 FE? Because I'm not, I feel like when you step up the foldable, you want it all. When you step the foldable, you want it all. Like, and I feel like this of FE foldable is just gonna be like a really big like it's gonna be. I just feel like it's not the experience that you should get on a foldable. I'm sorry, even if it's $1,000, it's not that you want the complete productivity monster beast of a device. You don't want to when you go to foldable, you want to go all way foldable because a lot of times my own preference, like the way that I feel about certain things, like it could be something like let's say you got product A. Product A is $500, and product A is 80% of product B. Product B is $700. Now, the way that my mind is set up, if I buy product A for the $500, I'm going to always think about product B, how I was shorted, like how I don't have everything that product B have. So if you buying things and you keep them for the long run, and it's not too outside of your budget, sometimes I just like to go for what I want because I hate that feeling of not being completely satisfied. No diddy. That's it. Man, shout out to the comment section, man. We definitely in the building. We got 10 people in the building, so that's very dope. I appreciate y'all coming through. So if you in the chat, man, let's make it interactive, man. Let me know what you're using right now. Let me know what y'all using as far as y'all own daily drivers. You know what I mean? And is this the first time y'all been to this channel? And if it's not, if it is the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel and go ahead and hit the like button on this live for me. I would really appreciate that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've been a knight for a while, guys. Like I come from Note 3, I've been rocking the Note 3. Okay, my guy, Kingdom Within. Google Pixel 6 Pro since March 2022. Now, how is the 6 Pro still running? I want to know how, because I shout out to Team Pixel. They sent me a 6 Pro out, and I had the 6 Pro, and I remember like that device when it came out. It was a really good device, but it needed a lot of like updates and stuff for glitches. And I rolled it out, and I mean, they really like in a couple months they took that device from something that was really annoying and really, really not there to something that was really good. Like when it first came out, I remember that. Like it was. One thing I will say about Google, when their devices have issues, they will speak to those issues and they will update, feature drop. Now, lately, I will say this. I don't like when the 8 Pro came out. I'm a Pixel fan. You know, I'm a Pixel fan. I daily drove a Pixel 7a for like some months. I really like that device, especially for that price point. And when the Pixel 8 Pro came out, one thing that frustrated me, I must say, was it seemed like they really catered hard to the Pixel 8 Pro. And it's like when the feature drops came and certain things came, and it was like only certain devices was getting only certain things. And it hadn't been working like that since the 6 Pro, because really the 6 Pro was the rebirth of the Pixel, honestly. 6 Pro rebirth for the Pixel, and they've really been they've been putting a man. I will say Google has been putting a man hours in and making things better, but I just didn't like how that felt. You know, I felt like, okay, so y'all just gonna abandon everybody else that's rocking with the Pixel, even if it's not the same features. Find something, find the customization. Just find something else that we could do with our device, even if it's some wallpapers. Just make us feel a little bit more included. Don't start dropping these feature drops, and it's only if you got the, you know, if you got a peasant Pixel, and that's you know, that's just that's something that I call everything that's not the Pro or the Ultra peasant, just because I even call, you know, my stuff peasant or whatever. But like, if it make you feel like a peasant though. If I don't have the best of something, and then I start not getting features, it's like, oh, y'all just got me. Y'all took my money, and because I didn't spend all the money, now I don't get the features that everybody else get. But I feel like they're getting back on course, because one thing about Pixel users, they are in the phones. Most people that's in the Androids and the Pixels, they're in the phone. So when things don't go their way, they definitely start to speak out. They definitely go to these forums. They go to Twitter. You see articles. So they're gonna hold Google to that fire to get them back in line. So I'm actually myself, I'm excited about the Pixel 9 series, but at the same time, I feel like the Pixel 8a is a little overpriced. And that's why I may skip it this year and just go for the Pixel 9, because it's nothing like checking out a whole new redesign. It looked like a whole new redesign is coming this year. And I'm interested in Pixel 9 Pro. They talk about doing the XL, and then they talking about doing the smaller Pixel, which is I like Pro devices that are compact. Just like I got my iPhone 14 Pro. I don't have the Pro Max. I'm not in the Pro Max size devices. But yeah, man, we in the building for sure. So, my man, I appreciate you coming through, Barry. Got Barry Johnson in the building, another great creator. I gotta watch his video. I seen it, and I just know I put it in my mind like I'm gonna watch it when I get a chance. Because when I watch certain videos, I gotta really take them in. And he made a video about his camera. I believe it's the Panasonic Lumix, the S5. I think, I'm a camera buff, but I'm just a novice. I'm a novice in photography at the same time. I'm driving, but stopped at the light. Great point. OnePlus open, and Oppo Find X7 Ultra. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For sure. Um, Donnie, S3, okay. S23 Ultra, OnePlus Open, and OnePlus 12 as my crypto machine. Oh, yeah. You got all big dogs. You definitely got all big dogs. OnePlus Open is definitely an interesting foldable, a great looking device. Some people don't like big camera cutouts and big camera bezels. I like it, make you feel like the camera is going to be that. When you got that, like they do that, Oppo and all of those companies, they do that illusion thing, like big camera cutout with the cameras. It looked like, to me, I'm just that simple. I look at something like, oh, that looks like it's gonna take a hell of a picture. I like that design on the back of the camera of the OnePlus. Oh man, Sean in the building. Scam me out here for nothing. Look, listen, brother. I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on it. Like, I'm a knight. I'm a knight, LaShawn, but I'm gonna speak on it. I'm not one of the knights that's gonna be like, oh no, they don't do anything wrong. This, that, and the third. Definitely not one of those. I'm definitely gonna hold them to the fire. Pixel 9 Pro XL will be on deck. I hear you. Dope video he dropped. Yes, sir. But yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was definitely like, I could just tell by the thumbnail it's gonna be a dope video. So I gotta get into it. I gotta check it out, because I'm into the cameras and stuff now. Back after 10 ball reviews. What's good, fam? B Ross from okay. What's going on? I appreciate you coming through. I got B Ross in the building. I know y'all know Everyday Tech in the building. I appreciate you stopping through, fam. Uh, I do too. Want good photos? Let's see. I do too. You want good photos? You're gonna be a large camera. Yes, sir. I mean, sometimes it'll be a fake out though, but it is aesthetically, I'm just saying it looked good. And then I started to learn as I got into photography, like you gotta know the sensor size. Cause I'm a lot of that stuff, I ain't even gonna hold you. I hear Barry say that stuff. He was the one that started talking about Xiaomi's and sensors and apertures. and I really start paying attention. Then I start getting my own cameras and really seeing like the physical, parts on the camera and understanding what a smartphone camera entails. So, we gotta know the specs. We gotta know the specs for sure. But yeah, so let me turn this around. Let's talk about something else, man. Now, I know this is kind of old, but I'm just curious because there's a lot of content creators here in here and things of that nature. And I'm just curious about what y'all think about this whole TikTok thing, this whole government having these hearings talking about making, forcing TikTok out of the United States. Do y'all have any thoughts on that? I know y'all probably got kids and things of that nature, or you yourself may make TikTok videos or use TikTok. Like, is TikTok really the enemy? Because what is it? Because they can't be trusted? Because what is it? Because they have owners from across the water from China? Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, I feel like at this point we getting to the point where they don't want no, you too old for TikTok. Yeah, I I am too. I am too. I've never used it. I've never had a TikTok account. I've never used TikTok. I've never thought about making any, what would I say, content on TikTok. It's the US government being stupid because they can't control something. I'm starting to feel that way a little bit because, like, with the whole Apple thing, now the government is attacking Apple. Then they attack TikTok. And I feel like legislators or politicians are not the most tech savvy people. If you watch hearings and things of that nature, these legislators aren't really that tech savvy. So when did these subjects, who brought these subjects to them? Like suing Apple. I'm not saying that they shouldn't sue Apple. I'm not saying that they should sue Apple. But what I'm saying is, who interest is this? I feel like is a lot. They get a lot of money from other companies to that, companies, this is a capitalist country. So I feel like the money, somebody just put some money behind wanting to stop Apple. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody put some money behind that cause. I'm not saying Google. I'm not saying Google wanted to stop that because they had the whole campaign with the best friends and they had the two phones and all of that. The Pixel and the iPhone talking to each other. But I'm saying it's like certain issues. It's like, oh, we gotta force Apple into being more receptive to their iWatches, or their Apple Watches working with other products, or our message working better. I mean, Apple had built this system up and they have locked their people into an ecosystem. And 90, what is it, like 90% of teenagers use iPhones. So they finding a way, like they definitely, Apple is definitely cheat code level because you talk about market share right now, but imagine market share in 10 years when the teenagers now, 90% of them are already in the ecosystem. All their photos from high school already in iCloud. Like, bruh. But is so I feel like somebody said the other day, is like when they broke Windows or Microsoft up back in the day, but it's just like competition, because I definitely feel some type of way about RCS and Google messaging and the messaging experience on Android. On all my phones, I have the Google Messenger, the specific Google Messenger for my text messages, and I have RCS on my devices. I take a 10-second 4K clip on one phone and send it to the other phone, and that 4K clip is like chopped down to like 480p, and it's only a 10-second clip. And both of these phones are active, rich communication services, and I don't understand that. I just don't understand why Google can't get a better system as far as just communicating between Android devices. I understand we that Apple is going to get RCS, but RCS isn't even all that between Android devices. I don't know. I feel like they need an app. I feel like we got like Telegrams of the world, and we had Beeple do the thing that they did, but they have to come up with a way. They have to come up with a native Google Messenger app that does more and does better. So we don't have to run to the WhatsApps, the Telegrams. You got to send your family videos on Facebook Messenger. Like if we all on RCS and we using the native Google messaging app, it should be a lot better than that. I don't know. What do y'all think? What happened with the Beeper team, Barry? I I I seen a headline, but I didn't even. I must have, mentally, I must have checked out. I did see a Beeper headline, but I can't remember exactly what happened with that. But what happened to them? Because I know that Apple paid them. I wonder if somebody got motivated by what they did to Beeper, because I know they was definitely big motivated. Oh, who did they sell to? That's a nice bag right there. Because I like I watched a Marquez video about Apple and the lawsuit that the Department of Justice is doing against them, and how he clipped that one maniacal laugh did when what was it, Tim Cook? Is it Tim Cook? Because I think I just messed. I think I might have messed up. Tim Cook, right? They asked him, the guy was complaining. It was a dude complaining, I can't text my mother videos. Can you please help me, Mr. CEO, Mr. Owner of Apple? I can't send videos to my mother. And he looked and he said, well, buy your mother an iPhone, and laughed. It was kind of like a laugh of like, it was an evil laugh. It was like an Illuminati type laugh. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, bruh, I see what you're doing here. Like he was happy. He was elated that man could not text message his mother. Like he got off on that. He was like, when he heard that story, that man said, I can't text message my mother. What should I do? He said, buy an iPhone. And it was like, yeah. And in his mind and his eyes, you could see he was like, yeah, that shit worked. That shit worked. I broke up the text messaging, and that shit worked. He definitely. So it's something to that, man. It's something to that for sure. Like I don't know, I don't want to, I'm not big on government overreach and all that. Like I don't want the government. I don't want to. I would hate to build up a company and I could build up a company, make great products, make great accessories for my products. Then a company come along and be like, you know what? I don't like that shit. Like eating a banana, like on the movie Belly. Y'all seen when he ate the banana on Belly, he was like, I don't like that shit. I don't want another company to look at me like that and say, you know what? I'm gonna send my money to Congress, and then we're gonna have him investigated. We're gonna have him in some congressional hearings. Like I'm not really heavy on that. But at the same time, like let's make it fair. Don't do me a disservice. Like don't do me the disservice of I own an iPhone, I own an Android phone, and sometimes I'm in here working, or sometimes like I'll grab a little content on just a random phone or a little B-roll on just a random phone, and I might need to get it to the Z405 because that's what I'm using today to edit a video. And now all of a sudden it's difficult. Now SSDs got to get involved and all type of stuff like that. But yeah, I don't. I'm just saying, like we got, like it's got to be competition to a degree. Like they don't want no competition out here. It seems like just like my man J. Cole. They don't want competition. He don't want competition. J. Cole gave up on. It was about to be one of the most historical rap battles ever. Just like when you first heard Ether, it was gonna be one of those back and forth, two greats going back and forth battling to see, who's the top guy in the big three of rap right now. And he threw in the towel. Pressure bust pipes. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, man. So, I really thought about that. Like, they don't want no competition out here. The NBA don't want no competition. LeBron switching teams. I ain't gonna say he started it, but in the NBA, they switching teams, going to that best friend team or going to you play somebody like, damn, he's so good. It's not like, oh, well, my competition is so good, I gotta get better. It's like my competition is so good, I gotta go join them. The only people that's doing and that's really competing right now is women's collegiate basketball. And so big shout out to them. They compete. Everybody else not competing. For sure. But yeah, we about 40 minutes into this thing, man. I'm trying to carry this thing for an hour. So the floor is definitely open right now. My streaming setup that I'm streaming with right now, I got the Canon R10, but I'm only in 720. I'm on StreamYard right now because I'm just on StreamYard right now. So we on 720. You know, I'm not paying StreamYard for the whole 1080. But how does my video look? I'm on a Fifine K688 mic. Shout out to them for sending this out. I got the Fifine arm and I've got the Fifine SC1 DAC right here that you know, we using XLR, getting our audio. How does that sound? Is everything cool? Yeah, Canon R10 for sure. Kit lens. Kit lens. You know, I'm just in here on the kit lens. The other day, actually, bro, I messed up the settings on my device, my camera. And the other day I was streaming, it just kept overheating. I don't know what I did, but since then, all I did was just reset all the settings, and now I'm straight. It's not overheating. I'm not getting no warnings. Everything is cool. So you know, it's definitely now. I do want to move up to a lens where I get some more bokeh, like why actually, you know, like it's zoomed in on me and everything in the background is a little bit more blurry. Yeah, my guy LaShawn. Like, if you don't know, we got LaShawn in the building. LaShawn, Barry, these are real celebrities. Easy Computer Solutions, RP3 Tech Reviews. I'm just a guy that just, you know, that make little hand videos about tech. But I'm being right now, what I'm trying to do, guys, honestly, is be more intentional about getting to know my audience and y'all getting to know me, getting used to seeing me. All right, LaShawn. So, hey, LaShawn, when you bought the Canon R8, did you buy the body only and then you bought another lens? Because I'm just rocking with the kit lens. Oh, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bro. You made me blush, honestly. But yeah, I mean, man, we in here chilling, man. We in here chilling for real. I don't got no whole lot of topics right now. I should have came better prepared, but I was like, I got some free time today. I, you know what I'm saying? People is gone. I got it's wide open. Let me go ahead and hit the live button. Let me go live one more time. It worked out the other day. It's working out today. I'm working on different things in OBS. So you're gonna be seeing more of BG. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really pushing forward in this content space because right now, as we stand, for some reason, I just got this thing that I want to do. Like, I want to say that I made 10,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. Hey, my man, Andre in the building from Portugal. That's what it is, man. Salute. Salute. For sure. I appreciate you coming through. But I'm trying to make it to 10,000 subs. So, you know, we pushing. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. You can share a video. Share a video, man. I would really appreciate it. Because right now, we doing content on the big boy. The big boy is definitely in the house. You're going to see a lot more content on this. The S20. Now, this is my favorite case. Literally. This is my if y'all got an S24 Ultra, check out the Shield case from Samsung. This is off the official website right here. And I like this case a lot. Like, it's got this faux carbon fiber on the back, but I mean, it's definitely got like a soft TPU feel to it. And as you can see on the side, it's got these dimples, really nice feeling hand, and it's got like the protective corners. And this thing, I must say, is a unit. This case right here is a freaking unit, bro. Like, over everything, like I probably got 30 case videos on my channel, easy, for the S24 Ultra. 30 case videos easy. But like that case, I go to other cases and then I'll be like, no, I gotta put it back on. No MagSafe, no MagSafe on this thing. I'm not gonna listen. When it comes to MagSafe and the S24 Ultra, yeah, it's basically the rugged case. Is the rugged case by Samsung. They call it the Shield Air. It's on their website. It's basically the official rugged case from Samsung. Um, but anyway, we're gonna keep this thing going. Let me see. Let me see. All right. Yeah, I'm getting messages. My fault, y'all. But anyway, like I said, I love this joint. I love this case on this device. But I definitely got a lot of case videos that I've been getting out, a lot of content I've been getting out. And I'm thinking about my next device. Because I've been rocking with the A15 for like 2 weeks. And I don't got the A15, the arms reach right now. But I like to do that every now and again, right, guys? I like to grab a budget phone because it's like when I used the A15 for about 2 weeks, and I put this up. Like I didn't touch this unless to like make a case video or I had to update it or something like that and get a video out about the update. But I will say this, bruh, you will appreciate Snapdragon, like you will appreciate the latest greatest flagships when you mess with a device like an A15 or something like that, a cheap A series device, budget device. You will definitely appreciate, like you will. We get sometimes if you keep buying flagship at the flagship at the flagship, it's like it's nothing to you. It's not amazing to you how good some of these phones are. But when you take a time and you go on like a budget cleanse and you use a budget phone for a while, it's like, bro, when I picked up the S24 Ultra and start using it again, it was like my heart almost melted. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't go with, yeah, A15, man. What? Listen, bro, I'm trying to cover the spectrum. You heard me. I'm trying to cover the spectrum. All right. You got a Z Fold 5 and Z Fold 5, and I'm getting disappointed about what I'm. Yeah. We just gonna be rocking out with the Z Fold 5. I'm just gonna be rocking the Z Fold 5 straight up and down. I'm not coming up off of my Z Fold 5 for no, you know what I'm saying? For the Z Fold 6, the way it's looking right now. I'm not doing that. That's a wrap. Matt, let me ask y'all a question because we on the Google I/O is coming next month. So what do y'all think about the Pixel 8a? Let me see if I can find a Pixel 8a article real quick. Pixel 8a. I wanna see what y'all, it's like it's supposed to be $549. You know what I mean? $549 for the Pixel 8a. Is that too much? I mean, it's like Google, what are you doing? This is supposed to be a budget device. Is this the Pixel 8a article? All right, I don't like this article. Okay, hold on. Here we go. The latest round of leaks is pretty clear sign that if nothing else, the Pixel 8a is likely to launch sometime soon. The A series phones. I don't like that is that much money. Like you don't have no competition for real budget devices. 549 is not a budget device. I'm sorry. Like it's gone up by $50 every year. Exactly. Why buy a Pixel 8a when I can get a Pixel 8 Pro for $550 cash? I could get a Pixel 7 Pro for 300 probably something dollars cash. I could get a Pixel 8 for the same price or for $499 on sale. Like it's wild. But anyway, like I said, we coming from a time where, bruh, we had the Pixel 4a that was $349. I think I got that one from Team Pixel also. Destroying pictures. Really going in, destroying flagship phones with photography. The Pixel 4a. I used to, and those was the really good times to me with the Pixel. I love the 4a, the 5a, and one thing about me, I don't know if am I weird or not, but I really like those cases, bro. Like I really like the fabric cases on the Pixel devices. I don't know. It was just something about the fabric cases. Like it was just like a nice, cute little, device that was decent and at the same time took good pictures. Google's most compelling reason to buy a Pixel 8a may be its price and promise of software security updates for 7 years is likely for the Pixel 8 Pro, like the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro. But it's like, I'm not, I don't think anybody, that's good for the used market. If you end up buying new devices, like if you go out here buy a Pixel 8a brand new, you buy a Pixel 8 Pro, you buy any device brand new, bruh, come on, don't hate on don't hate on the fabric cases, bro. That was hard. That was slick. That was like real fall attire accessory for your smartphone. But like I said, it's like out of 8 years, like like if you buying a new flagship or any new phone brand new, yeah. Now if I'm the type of person right now that would like to go buy a Pixel 4a, that's really dope. Like that's really dope. I can't knock that. Like because it's times like I came in the game on my tech channel. If you go back on my channel, right, guys, is I came in the game with the Pixel content. Like to me, a Pixel is a Pixel, and that's how I like it. Like a Pixel is you pick up a Pixel, at one point, and they all did the same thing. They nailed pictures, they nailed selfies from the rear and the front camera, and they had just really clean Android on them. Just really dope devices that you could really just it wasn't like no powerhouse device, but it was just a really nice device. And I would like buy like, oh well, I would buy like a 2-year-old Pixel and do the is this Pixel worth it in 2020? Is this Pixel worth it in 2019? I like doing that. I buy spend maybe like $200-300 on an older Pixel, and go out, take pictures, and they'd be really nailing it. And I was really like, compared, like, for certain phones I go to certain things. And for sure enough, when you got a Pixel, I know that it's not the most powerful sensor, but because of that post processing, you're gonna always want to pick up a Pixel and take a picture, because you're gonna always be amazed at how good the picture is. Let me see. Barry Johnson, overpriced, but if the let me take it to the chat one time. Let me get rid of this. But yeah, let's see. Let's make sure we ain't missed nothing. We ain't miss. Hey, we need some longer. We need some longer articles going on. Top phones in 2024. We ain't worried about that right now. 2024 ain't over. There's a lot going on. So let's get rid of this. Let's go back to our, oh, you know what? I had a custom layout, and see, I'll be messing up. But anyway, yeah, the Pixel 8a, just because it's redesign year, like I don't want to buy a Pixel 8a and then it's like, here's all the new Pixel 9s that look completely different. And now you really are looking like, I'm not spending I'll spend a discounted price to have an older body. But like if they coming out with the new body, I'm not spending $549 on a body that's about to be obsolete. Not at all. We're gonna treat this like a car now. But for sure, yeah, over and the price drop's gonna be there, but it's just like, bro, like, come in the game, compete, and like give us a $399 Pixel. Give us a Pixel for $399. Give us a real budget. Nothing doing it. Nothing phone 2A. Nothing is doing it. Nothing is doing it, bro. $349. That's budget. That's budget. Samsung A15, not $199. I ain't gonna hold you. Is trash. I ain't gonna say it too loud, but I just, at some point, right? Like when I look at it, because I'm gonna do a video, I would rather have an old flagship. Like old flagships is winning. It's a guy, I be like just going on YouTube looking at people videos and reviews and stuff, and there's a guy, he speaks to, like, he's got all the phones from 2020, like 2021, 2022, and I mean it's still some devices still stepping that's a couple years old. It might be the thing that might hold them back is software. But just like, if I had easy in here, he'd speak to it, because he rocks that V60. I'm definitely taking a V60 over a Galaxy A15. Like, I'm about to return the Galaxy A15 and get a V60. Only thing I don't like about the V60 is it got the teardrop notch. I kind of really want to grab an S21 Ultra. I'm just saying. I feel like that S21 Ultra and that silver colorway is still one of the coldest phones out here. The S10 Plus in a ceramic white colorway, still one of the coldest designs out here. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, I'm Samsung fan. Sorry, I love it. Yeah, I love. Listen, One UI came a long way. I'm King Pixel, but I gotta call it yeah, exactly. We gotta call them out. Got dirty. Let me see. Got dirty way too quick for me. And if it get wet, like Vince Carter said, it's over. True. You just gotta, I'm gonna be honest with you. Certain cases, like people come to my channel and they say, yo, this clear case turned yellow. I bought this clear case 6 months. Like, bruh, if you want a crispy clear case, just realize you need to buy one every couple months. I'm sorry, like certain things, if you want them crispy, like my tech channel is like I do a lot of tech accessories, and like I do get some accessories for free, but I buy a ton of cases. So it's like, bro, if you rocking out with one smartphone and you just like a clear case and you keeping that smartphone for 2 years and you're not going crazy, like how long you want a clear case to last? Like it's not really like scientifically like they ain't made this material yet for a clear case to last forever, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like let's get in the okay, boom. It's starting to look a little bad. Find you one company that does it well that it'll last pretty long, and maybe if they got a warranty, then maybe you can send it back. Maybe you could get with them like that, things of that nature. But at the same time, I don't know. I really can't call it. I just don't think like the expectations on a clear case are getting insane. You know what I mean? It's not really. They're not built to last. Super super long. And if you want a fresh one, find you either a budget brand that does it really well. You know what I'm saying, on Amazon, or find you a brand where you spend some money and they got a warranty and you can send it back. Because a lot of brands, all you listen, if you email a brand about their case, like if you got enough, like if you really like these brands realize if somebody emails us, they pretty much on us. So once the case start looking a little, shoot them an email. Yeah, I'm not satisfied. Send them a picture. They'll send you a new case out because they don't want you on Twitter talking crazy. Yeah, facts. You need to get to clear cases. I mean, it's something that lasts longer than others. It's something that yellow really fast, but at the same time, bro, like it's not gonna like you can't be crispy from 2020 to 2022 with one clear case. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know, don't come in my comments right now, you know what I'm saying, about your S22 Ultra clear case. Don't be like, BG, you said you like this clear case. It's yellow, and it was 2 years ago. Don't be commenting. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm be like, I'm not gonna, I would never disrespect anybody in my comments, but I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry that happened, my brother. Sorry that happened. Sorry. Just hit the company up. You can do that too. Just hit the company up. But yeah, we are in here. I think we almost at an hour. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all coming in, man. I've been doing this thing for a while. Like my background in tech, I started this channel in maybe 2016. And for real, honestly, I really couldn't really do what I wanted to do with the channel or really get into the channel like that because I was a workaholic, and yeah, thank you, Barry. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're gonna leave that up there. It's a great stream from an official streamer, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was a workaholic. So I really couldn't get into the channel, but I do have a little bit more time now. So now, if you can see or if you subscribe to me, what you should be, I be trying to put out the content, and I've got into a place where I make my content a certain way. I got a formula, and it's not the top formula. It's not the best production that I could do. It's not the worst production, but I mean, not the hold on. It's not the best production. It's not the worst production, but at the same time, it's like just something that I can consistently do quick. And I need to challenge myself and do better and start doing better with my content and start getting more in depth with these phones and these accessories also. So, and I really need to get engaged with my audience because even if me and you don't think I'm up to par as a YouTuber or phone review or whatever, you know, I still want you. I still need to be out there. I'm gonna be in the race. BG is always gonna be in the race. Like for me, I get a high off of this. Like I get a high off of this. Like if I buy a device and I know that all the other like the big time YouTubers are getting a device, and let's say I pre-order it, so they're gonna get it before me, but it'll be around the time that they got it. So it's like, bruh, I get a chance to like kind of like run with the big dog. So I've always been addicted to that. Like so sometimes I might not even really want a phone. Of course, I don't need a phone, but it's just like I like to roll out of smartphones. I like to get phones and accessories and make little videos and make them better. But I really need to like step it all the way up to where I can really, start dropping, some serious content and just keep getting better. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that came through again. I hope I don't miss nobody. I appreciate Barry, LaShawn, my guy Andre, uh, my guy Kingdom Within. Just shout out everybody, man. Definitely Android Stud, RP3, Phone Tech at Work. But at the same time, Mr. Mario, my guy, Mr. Mario, if you in here, make sure you follow the Instagram BG_Tech Life. Make sure you follow the X, formerly known as Twitter, BG_Tech Life. And also you can follow me on Threads, BG_Tech Life. And we got the Facebook BG Tech Life. It's your boy BG. I appreciate y'all coming through. This was a nice little hour, chopping it up with y'all. We'll do this again soon. Like I said, I'll try to, when I can go live, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to try to give y'all a couple hours out. I'll try to have it posted, and I'll post it to my socials, and we're going to do the thing. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.